Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another Star Wars movie review your way. And of course, you guys know you've been following me over the last several weeks, and there's one more week to go. King has made it official. He's going to be tackling the new trilogy after this. So next week, tune in for those. I'm going to revisit them and give you my honest opinions. But for now, I'm here to do episode number 6. Return of the Jedi. And yes, when the King said last video, this is probably going to be the best Star Wars film from the entire series and the original trilogy. And I was right. I called it. And I'm telling you right now, hands down, the debate is over. The King is the law. Return of the Jedi knocks it out of the park on many levels. This one came out in 1983, and I think technology-wise, special effects, and everything else, the way it was put together, by far, I think, exceeded the other ones before it. Not to say the other ones were real bad, but this one, it stepped it up on a different level. The scenery, the characters, the storyline, the actors who brought it, not knowing this might be the last one, and it will be. I don't know if they know it was the original trilogy, but either way, it was 2 hours and 11 minutes of glory back in 1983. And, of course, different director this time. No George Lucas. It was Richard Marquand, I think his name was. It stars Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Billy D. Williams, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew, Ian McDiarmid. I always get that name wrong. He plays the Emperor. Frank Oz, of course. James Earl Jones. And I can go on and on. Kenny Baker, Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan. You know, we got Yoda in here, and for God's sakes, we got Ewoks. Wicked and the Ewoks. Holy shit, when I saw them on the screen, it brought such a fucking huge smile on my face, because especially when the last portion of the film involves them going onto the planet and they bump into the Ewoks, Princess Leia confronts them, and there's a little bit of, you know, slapstick comedy with Han Solo and shit. But of course, this one was great because you had, I guess, Luke discovering, or, you know, for sure, or making it official through Yoda, that Darth Vader is his father, and he also has a sister, and he kind of figures out that Princess Leia is his twin sister. There you go. He tells this information to her later on in the village near the end there. He's not supposed to, because, you know, his father might find them and then endanger her as well, but, you know, you can't keep mouth shut. You know how it works, guys. You keep a secret, my butt. So anyway, so that's what happened there. You got the Carbonite, Han Solo being rescued from, you know, with the whole Jabba the Hutt thing there. That was pretty cool, that little opening scene and number. It was good to see Princess Leia, and of course you got Princess Leia in the historic slave costume outfit that she wore with chains there with Jabba the Hutt there. You know, like I said, still stunning, but I can see where people can kind of like roll their eyes a little bit. It's like, of course, glorify, you know, the woman, the whole damn thing, but there's a reason why people go nuts. And you know what? Yeah, like I said, it's like little iconic moments like that. Billy D. Williams, of course, as Lando. You have the Millennium Falcon. You have the big battle scenes in space. You got Vader fighting his own son, getting his head chopped off, and then he ends up kind of coming back to the good side when he saves his son from being zapped by the Emperor and tosses the Emperor down, and he disappears. But we know how that ended up, because he came back in episode number 7, right? You got it, which we'll find out later. Real spoilers there, but well put together. Nice story arc. Like I said, Ewoks, you name, whatever you can think of, they put in this damn thing. And they landed it, in my personal opinion. I think it is the best one of the trilogy. And from what I saw from episode 1 to now, it's my number 1. I don't care what anybody says. And I don't care what anybody says about the prequels. I still like Revenge of the Sith as my number 2. But definitely, by far, Return of the Jedi over Empire Strikes Back. Every single day, night and day, just from beginning to end. It was a fun little thing to watch. And from all of the Star Wars films, especially the original trilogy, I think this will be the one that I would tell people that, you know what, it's an easy on the eyes to watch over and over, in my personal opinion, because it was just well written, you know, just the different relationships and all that, and the Ewoks, the dancing, the action, the storytelling. You know, it wasn't the greatest, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like, oh my God, it was so deep. was just enough to keep you interested, and that's how it happened, right? And the fighting scenes and stuff, it didn't feel dated to me, even though it was made in 1983. It felt like it could have been a 2000 movie easy, somewhere in the 2000s. Where exactly, I don't know, because I ain't that tech savvy. But just based on what I was watching, yeah, the other two ones didn't seem to quite age properly, in my personal opinion, but doesn't make them any bad. It just makes them a little bit different when you look at them. That's my personal opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, and I don't care. I say what I say. That's my personal opinion. But anyways, leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. So that's my official Return of the Jedi Episode 6 Star Wars movie review. Tune in next week as I tackle the new trilogy, with The Force Awakens being the next one up on Wednesday, September 4th. And we'll go from there. Okay? You're welcome. Be the hell good. Stay off the King's Throne. I'll see you where? Right here on YouTube land.